Hi guys, I'm Tash. I'm a holistic health coach that specialises in women's health, particularly those that have lost their period due to hypothalamic amenorrhea, which is basically a fancy word for saying due to stress, over-exercising and or under-fueling. If you're not already, please follow me over on Instagram at whole.heartily.tash. And today I want to talk about the 5 myths that are surrounding HA. There's loads of myths, but let's just dig into 5 today. Myth number 1, you need to be a high-performing athlete in order to lose your period, which is completely incorrect. Yes, dancers, runners, people that do ballet, gymnasts are prone to losing their period, but it doesn't mean that just them lose their period. Anyone can lose their period. In Nicola Rinaldi's book, No Period Now What, there's a survey in there where someone surveyed 300 women with HA, and 3% of those said that they do not exercise whatsoever, yet they've got HA and they've lost their period. And quite a high portion of the rest of them said they exercise about 1 hour to 1.5 hours, around 5 times a week, just to give you some perspective there. Myth number 2, you need to be a certain BMI or under a certain BMI in order to have HA. BMI does not take into account your muscle mass. So you might be lean and have a high muscle mass but be a normal BMI but have lost your period. It doesn't take into consideration how much fat you've got, and fats are the building blocks of our hormone production, so we need that. They say as well that a fertile BMI is around 22. Myth number 3, you can't get pregnant if you've got HA. Now this is a bit of a different one because technically if you've actually got HA and you're in the midst of HA, you're not ovulating, you're not having period, you can't get pregnant. But you can be in your HA recovery journey and you ovulate, you actually build up enough energy, your hormones are at the right kind of levels, and you ovulate and you can catch that ovulation and get pregnant before you even have a period. Myth number 4, if your labs, your blood work comes back as normal, then you can't have HA. Usually we see low estrogen, low LH, luteinizing hormone, but you can have completely normal labs and not have a period and it be HA. Of course, you want to figure out if you have got HA, it's not any other reasons, thyroid, PCOS, etc. But also deep down, you know if you've got HA. You can sit with yourself and think, I've lost my period, it's coming back as normal. Do I resonate with being a bit of a stress head? Do I resonate with potentially over-exercising or pushing myself at the gym? Do I resonate with maybe under-fueling, having some controlling aspects around food, some fear food, some rules in place around food? For me, when I first had my blood tests, they came back as quite low estrogen, but the rest were normal. And then a few months later, about 2 months later, they came back as normal. But I still was without a period for a good few months of making some more changes, and it still took a good few more months. So it does not matter if your lab results are normal or not. And myth number 5, you need to eat meat in order to get your period back. Now there's a fine line between having restrictive food groups and that mentality and not wanting to eat meat because it's something that you're scared of, something you want to cut out, etc. And the line of you don't want to eat meat due to ethical reasons. For me, I went to acupuncture and the acupuncturist told me that I need to eat some meat because I was vegetarian then in order to get my period back, and I tried that technique. He told me to eat 1 bit of meat every week, and I tried that for about a month, I can't remember, something for a short amount of time, and I didn't get a period and I just felt really disgusting. I did not like doing it, and that is obviously my personal choice, but you do not need to eat meat in order to get your period back. Now they say potentially low iron or anything like that you are missing out on this meat, but you can get it through food. You can make sure that you're eating a nutrient dense diet and you're getting all those nutrients through your food basically. If not, take a really high quality multivit as well. Now that's just 5 myths that we've broken down into today, and I hope they've given you a little bit of an insight and you've enjoyed the video.